For part 2 of the Basic Laboratory Techniques, Measurements, and Calculations lab, we're going to be examining a ruler. So we have our ruler here, and we notice that the ruler has centimeters on the top and inches on the bottom. And so we're going to measure this metal block. This is a copper metal block. We're going to measure the length, the width, and the height of this copper metal block, both in centimeters and in inches. So this is the length, the width, and the height of our metal block. So what we'll do is place the block on our table. We'll line up our ruler so that the line at the edge of the ruler, which starts the measurement part of the ruler, is flush with the end of the metal block. And we will then determine the length of the block in both centimeters and in inches. So I want you to just get an idea of my technique that I'm using. So the length of our copper metal block, here is the 1 inch mark, here is the 2 inch mark, and you have 16 divisions or 16 tick marks in between the numbers 1 and 2. So now I'm going to count up the number of tick marks representing the length of my copper block. And so we have 14 tick marks. So the length of our copper block is 1 and 14 over 16 inches. 1 and 14 over 16 inches. So therefore 1 and 14 over 16. And so when you turn 14 over 16 into a decimal, so in your calculator, put in the number 14, divide by 16, and that will give you the decimal number 0.875. So the length of the copper in inches is 1.875 inches. Now we need to determine the length of the copper in centimeters. So the top part of the balance is our centimeters. And so that centimeter top part of the ruler, you have 10 increments or divisions in between the 4, and the 5 centimeter mark. So in counting up the number of tick marks, there are 8. So that would give us a length of 4.8. And we'll say 4.80 centimeters. So now that we've got the length measurements in both centimeters and inches, now we'll turn the ruler and we'll get the width measurements.